own doing this. I don't know how much Twitter would have noticed or any of the other social media giants. And that's the problem. It's all these individual wrongdoings that don't seem to come under the notice of the social media companies. And it's about trying to make our voice a bit louder to make sure that people don't fall prey of the scammers. That's how they're getting away with it. It's one, two, three small amounts that they're getting. But if they're getting that from so many accounts per day, they're making a lot of money. But to prey on the vulnerabilities of people who are absolutely consumed and tortured by the loss of their loved one, to me, is just an all-time low.
Have either of you two got any doubt? Andrea, have you got any doubt? Sorry to ask this so bluntly, that Georgina is dead.
I believe that she's come to some harm, because I think she would have been in contact by anyway, knowing Georgina. But I just have to keep that little bit of hope, just a tiny bit, because we just don't know. We've never been told that we've got that information. That but in the very beginning we had some stories that circulated that this had happened to her, and that, but there's never been any official story that she'd come to any harm or how. So even though I do think there is more chances that she's come to some harm, there is just that little bit, tiny bit of hope there that I just sort of live on, really.
Yeah. It was a horrible, blunt question from me, Andrea, but I guess what I'm trying to ask you is how do you weigh up the not knowing, insofar as, did this person who loved me, is she still alive, and for whatever reason is she not reaching out to you, or is the reason she's not because she's not here anymore? I guess I'm trying to get you to help me understand that confusion. Yeah. Do you start to doubt yourself? Is that what happens? Do you start to speculate, or are you pretty sure as a mother that?
No, I think, well, for me, I do speculate all the time, and I do think that knowing my daughter, knowing how we were close and how she was very codependent on us as a family, and her sisters were very close. I always question and think Georgina would have tried to have contacted me by anyway, just to let me know that she was out there somewhere, and that's the thing which makes me doubt that that she is here with us still. Sadly, but.
And that process,
it is hard
Joanne,
to think of like that.
No, I know. That process, Joanne, that for the majority of us who lose someone we love, grieving.
Yeah.
How important is that process to human beings? You only know if it's taken away from you.
Yeah, it's everything, isn't it? We've obviously lost my mum in the midst of having Lisa as a missing person. So we know the normal grieving process. We know what that feels like. We know what it feels like to almost come out the other side of it. But this is just confusion. It's, you start to doubt yourself all the time. You talk about scenarios. My dad will literally say in sheer frustration, this is like day one every day. And we have lived 18 years of this.
Yeah, that's relentless.
It's relentless. It's cruel. It's 18 years of torture for us. We could have accepted living without Lisa by this stage, but we're still in the throes of accepting that she's not here because we have been denied her body.
Well, look, this is a story tonight about the scamsters and how they're taking advantage of the situation, but I think it's also you need closure.
Yeah,
that's what you both need, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not too much to ask, I know for certain that we believe Lisa's not coming back alive, but all we ask is to be able to have somewhere to go and pay our respects. We get to her birthday, we get to Christmas, we get to her anniversary. We are lost without a place to be able to go and just feel like we're connected to her. And I just don't think as a family that it's too much to ask.
And you've said tonight, Joanne, that you feel you know who killed your sister. What
Yeah.
are you getting everything you can from the authorities? Are you getting every help you can from the
Yeah,
local
100%.
community as well?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the real answer is still out there. The real answer as to where she is out there, because if we had it, we would have found her by now. And that makes me believe that it's really only the perpetrator and possibly a very small number around that person who knows. But one thing I would say is I think we're closer to justice than we've ever been before, and I look
Why
forward
is
to
that?
that day. Just the police investigation has come on so much, and we don't say as much in public as we want to say, because we're protecting the integrity of Lisa's investigation. The main aim is obviously to get someone in court and to find Lisa. I would love to say it all, but I just can't, because we have to look after and make sure we get the correct judicial process. But I honestly believe that Lisa's day is coming, and whether that's justice and then Lisa, or Lisa and then justice, I suppose time will tell. But we are closer to justice than we've ever been before.
That's Joanne Dorian on the ongoing search for her missing sister Lisa. You can hear more on this story on Morning Live, which is available to watch on BBC iPlayer in the 17th of July episode. We'll pause there and we'll get the news at 10:36.
Listen on